7 secret ways to hydrate your cat without fountains. Everyone tells you to buy a fountain, and maybe you did. Maybe it's sitting on your kitchen floor right now, humming away, and your cat is still not drinking enough. Because the real problem was never about moving water. It was about something your cat's biology responds to at a level that no fountain manufacturer has ever fully understood. And the 7 methods we're about to cover work with that biology directly, without a single piece of equipment costing more than what's already in your kitchen. Because what's happening inside your cat's body on a low hydration day is more serious than most owners register. And the last method we cover, number 7, is the one that addresses something almost no one connects to hydration at all. It looks completely unrelated. It isn't. Stay with me until the end. 1. Have you ever watched your cat ignore a full bowl of clean water and walk straight to a dripping tap, a puddle on the counter, or a glass you left out overnight, and drink from that instead? You probably dismissed it as quirky cat behavior, but it's actually a precise biological signal pointing toward the first method. Your cat is not seeking water. They are seeking novelty combined with safety. In the wild, a still body of water, sitting in the open, is a risk. Stagnant pools collect bacteria, attract insects, and in arid environments where your cat's ancestors evolved, still water was often unsafe. Moving or freshly disturbed water, a stream, a dewdrop, a rain puddle, signaled freshness and safety to the feline nervous system. The first method is ice, not in a fountain. Just ice cubes dropped directly into your cat's existing bowl once or twice a day. The movement of the cube, the gentle sound of water shifting, the gradual temperature change as it melts. These are all novel sensory events that trigger the same investigative instinct your cat uses when something new enters their environment. Multiple university veterinary programs, including Cornell's Feline Health Center, have documented increased voluntary water intake in cats offered water with ice simply through the novelty and movement effect. The cost is literally zero. The behavior response in most cats appears within the first or second introduction. Some cats will fish the ice cube out, bat across the floor, and return to drink afterward. And that's fine. The investigation completed the curiosity loop, and the drinking followed. 2. The second method involves something sitting in most kitchens right now that almost no cat owner thinks to use. And it delivers hydration in a form your cat's digestive system treats as nutrition rather than liquid. Unsalted, low-sodium bone broth. Not stock. Not flavored broth from a carton. Pure, single-ingredient bone broth. Chicken or beef bones simmered in water with nothing added. The result is a liquid so nutritionally familiar to your cat's biology that their hesitation around plain water disappears almost entirely when it's offered instead. Here's why this works at the physiological level. Cats are obligate carnivores whose entire digestive and metabolic architecture is calibrated to extract nutrition from animal tissue. When broth hits their sensory system, the amino acid profile, the collagen compounds, the faint fat content, it doesn't register as water. It registers as prey fluid. The category is safe. Consumable liquid expands in their brain, and intake follows. A small amount, 2 to 3 tablespoons, offered in a separate shallow dish alongside meals, can increase daily fluid intake measurably within a week. If you're making it at home, simmer bones for 4 to 6 hours. Strain completely, cool to room temperature, and serve. Never add onion, garlic, salt, or seasoning of any kind. These are acutely toxic to cats at even small doses. Store excess in the refrigerator for up to 4 days. 3. If these methods are reshaping how you think about your cat's daily routine, take a second to like this video and subscribe. Everything we're covering is backed by feline biology and behavioral science. And what's coming in the last section connects hydration to something most cat owners have never been told. Now, method 3, and this one requires no preparation whatsoever. Your cat has a territorial map of your home. Every room, every corridor, every elevated surface exists somewhere in their spatial memory as either safe, neutral, or avoided. And that territorial psychology directly governs where they will and won't willingly stop and be still, which is what drinking requires. Most owners place a single water source in the kitchen or bathroom and consider it done. But a cat whose territorial map assigns at location low comfort or high traffic will register, stopping there as exposure. The act of drinking, head down, eyes partially closed, attention narrowed, is a moment of genuine vulnerability. Your cat will not do it comfortably in a location their instincts flag as unsafe. The method is territorial water mapping. Place small, shallow water dishes in 3 or 4 locations your cat already spends voluntary. Relaxed time. A sunny corner they nap in, a spot near a window they watch from, a low shelf they return to consistently. Not the high-traffic kitchen, not near their litter box. In the quiet zones where their nervous system is already in a relaxed state. Drinking in those locations doesn't require them to override their instincts. It fits naturally into the behavioral rhythm of already being calm there. Researchers studying domestic cat habitat use have consistently found that cats drink more when water is available in zones associated with low arousal and voluntary rest. The water hasn't changed. The psychological context has. 4. Method 4 is about something your cat's stomach does that most owners have never considered, and produces one of the highest efficiency hydration deliveries possible without any added liquid at all. Raw or lightly steamed vegetables with high water content can be incorporated into your cat's meals in very small quantities as moisture carriers. Zucchini and cucumber sit at over 95% water content. Cooked and cooled to room temperature, blended or finely mashed into your cat's existing wet food in quantities of a teaspoon or less. They are virtually tasteless, odor neutral to human senses, but not to cats, and pass through the digestive tract, releasing moisture gradually across the absorption window, rather than all at once. This method is particularly effective for cats who drink sporadically, consuming water in one burst and nothing else for hours. The gradual cellular moisture release from vegetable matter mimics what happens when a cat consumes prey animal gut content in the wild. The partially digested plant material inside small prey was a consistent source of secondary hydration for feline ancestors. The biology still responds to it. Introduce this slowly. Start with an amount smaller than your thumbnail. Give their digestion 2 to 3 days to adjust before increasing, and never exceed roughly 5% of the total meal volume. This method is a moisture supplement, not a dietary shift. 5. Method 5 is behavioral rather than dietary, and it exploits the most powerful motivational system in your cat's entire brain. Cats are hunters, and the hunt sequence, locate, stalk, chase, catch, consume, is neurologically incomplete without the final stage. A cat that plays vigorously but doesn't eat or drink immediately after is a cat whose hunt cycle ends without resolution. That incomplete loop creates low-level agitation rather than satisfaction. The method is post-play hydration positioning. Place your cat's water source, wherever the preferred drinking spot is, immediately adjacent to where you end play sessions. When play ends and your cat transitions into the consummatory phase, grooming, resting, slowing down, their biology is primed to eat and drink. The digestive system activates. Saliva production increases. The urge to consume is at its peak. Most owners end play sessions on the couch, in the hallway, wherever the toy landed, and the water bowl is in the kitchen. That physical distance is enough to interrupt the behavioral momentum. Close that gap. End the play session near the water. The transition from hunting to drinking becomes seamless, instinctive, and consistent. Dr. Ingrid Johnson, a certified cat behavior consultant with over 2 decades of clinical experience, has consistently recommended post-play feeding and drinking as one of the most underused tools in feline behavioral enrichment. The cat isn't drinking because they're ignoring water. They're drinking because the sequence finally makes sense. 6. Method 6 is simple, fast, and produces results immediately. Add water directly to your cat's wet food at every meal. Not a splash, a measured amount. 1 to 2 tablespoons stirred thoroughly until the food reaches a loose, almost soup-like consistency. Most cats accept this without hesitation because the food flavor fully masks the dilution. The result is a meal that delivers nutrition and hydration simultaneously. And because the water is bound to protein and fat molecules during digestion, absorption efficiency is higher than drinking the equivalent amount from a bowl. The digestive system extracts and retains more of it. The key is temperature. Add water that matches room temperature or slightly warmer. Cold water tightens a food texture and creates a sensory inconsistency your cat will notice and potentially reject. Warm water Not hot, just body adjacent. Integrates invisibly and makes the meal more aromatic, which increases palatability and consumption rate simultaneously. 7. The twist. Here is the method almost no one discusses, because it doesn't look like hydration at all. It looks like stress management, but the connection is direct, measurable, and critical. Chronically stressed cats drink less water, not slightly less. Measurably, significantly less, because elevated cortisol directly suppresses a thirst response at the neurological level. A 2020 review in the Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine confirmed that stress-induced suppression of voluntary fluid intake is a contributing factor in feline lower urinary tract disease that gets almost no attention compared to diet. What this means practically is that every source of unresolved stress in your cat's environment is a hidden dehydration mechanism. A cat with litter box conflicts, unresolved territory disputes, chronic noise exposure, or insufficient environmental control is a cat whose body is actively working against every hydration strategy you implement. The fix is twofold. First, audit your home for the specific stressors we've covered in this series. Sensory overwhelm, inadequate retreat spaces, unpredictable human behavior. Second, introduce synthetic feline facial pheromone diffusers. Products like Fellaway, which mimic the calming pheromones cats deposit when they rub their faces on safe objects, in the rooms where your cat spends most time. Multiple peer-reviewed studies have shown measurable reductions in stress markers in cats housed with these diffusers, including behavioral changes consistent with increased water intake. You can optimize every bowl, every broth, every ice cube, but if your cat's nervous system is running in threat mode, none of it works the way it should. Hydration is not about proximity to water. It's about creating the biological, sensory, and psychological conditions under which your cat's body is willing to absorb it. 7 methods. None of them require a fountain. All of them require understanding what your cat actually is, and building a home that works with that, not against it. Which of these 7 are you trying first? Drop it in the comments. I want to know what your cat's response is within the first week. Subscribe for more cat secrets.